Thailand's Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has increased security around a temple in northern Bangkok to prevent any incidents from happening. Tens of thousands of followers have gathered around Wat Phra Dhammakaya over the weekend. The temple has become the center of attention as its monks and disciples barricade themselves inside in a bid to protect its abbots from facing investigation over financial irregularities. CCTV's Tony Cheng reports on the charged situation from Bangkok.
With banners proclaiming their innocence, the monks of Dhammakaya temple have barricaded themselves inside. The state of siege is in place to protect their abbot, wanted for questioning about illegal financial donations to the temple. The abbot has refused to surrender himself, saying he's sick. He is 72 years of age. But so far he's evaded questioning, and now an arrest warrant has been issued. His followers say this is all a conspiracy to shut down the influential temple at the powerful abbot.
Political situation in Thailand is very fragile, so anything that seems to be moving large crowd seems to be, threat to national security.
The temple denies any wrongdoing in accepting more than $3 million in fraudulent funds. But they will not respond if the police come in.
Monks stand on the ground of non-violence. So if they really come into this temple, the only thing we can do is to sit down and recite our prayer.
But there have been controversies hanging over the temple for some time. The donation system, which requires disciples to contribute significant funds for spiritual reward, has been criticized as excessively materialistic. Others point to the imagery and teaching methods of the temple as those of a cult. But as the rhetoric between the temple and the authorities, it's clear the monks won't back down. This is one of the temple's main gates, and as you can see, they've blocked the entrance with these two enormous industrial diggers. They've also plastered on the gates banners proclaiming the innocence of the abbot, and they put CCTV up here so they can see if the authorities try to approach. And while the monks inside maintain that as Buddhists they are peaceful and that they will not resist the authorities if they come in, clearly they're going to do everything they can to protect their abbot. The Department of Special Investigation is clearly reluctant to start a conflict with the saffron-robed defenders of the temple. But they've also made preparations for all outcomes. One former disciple is now disillusioned with the man he used to follow when he saw the abbot building a huge financial empire.
I wrote a letter to him saying that this is wrong. It's against monastic code in Buddhism. And he wrote me back a week after saying that don't interfere with my personal issues. Pay attention to your study.
He feels the abbot has been consumed by his own success.
He's very ambitious. He came from a broken family and he grew up with strong ambition to be someone important.
The Prime Minister's urged the abbot not to flee overseas and defend himself, although his followers say he's too sick to appear in public. But it seems he can no longer hide behind the protection of his robes. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Bangkok.